side, which I think was 2015. 2013, 14, yes, that was it.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool can, draw 2 more games and lose 2 more games. That's four games that can drop points, and that's 4 plus. It's about 10 points of it they can drop, I don't feel like that. And they can still hit that carry, that Mourinho Chelsea. And I remember them walked away with the league. They were quite comfortable. They fell anyway. I remember them properly. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's not even that Liverpool have to be perfect, because that's the standards that City and Liverpool play on the score out of the perfect field. It's that Liverpool can actually afford to just be a little bit not quite at the level they've been for most of the season. That's a very healthy carry. So if we want to win, we have to really earn it. Then we have plenty of favours. We've got to find a winner, whether it be winning 5-6 games in a run, whether it be, overcompeting Mourinho. Last season, I think we all felt in January, as we entered January last season, we all felt like we're not going to win the title. We've got 2 injuries, we're a bit off it. Yeah, the point situation wasn't as bad as it has been at times this season. I think we all felt we didn't have enough. But Arsenal, if Arsenal had won that title, you'd say we owned it. 16 wins in 18. It would be an incredible run. And no one could really begrudge us lifting that far to the end. Had we won, perhaps if we were even better than that, and therefore deserved it. What are we going to do that's going to knock Liverpool a little bit? What are we going to do that's going to just say, no, it's not just that they kind of fumbled it and, fell over and slipped. Because a point at Villa is not the end of the world. Like, in a lot of ways, that's a decent point. They went at Goodison. They haven't lost since like the 4th game of the season. So, yeah, they've kind of let us back in it, but we need to earn it. We need to wrestle something, something back in this title race. And beating West Ham, maybe Forest, maybe Man United, winning those games would be actually kind of wrestling yourselves back into it, regardless of what Liverpool do.
Okay, let me get score predictions from you guys now. So Arsenal, before I do that, obviously a quick stat for you all. Arsenal unbeaten their last 15 Premier League games. Their longest run since the last 6 The Gunners are also unbeaten in 15 Premier League games. They are our last
15 is identical to Liverpool's 15 3-0. It's the way they started this season. Their first 10 were nothing, but they really got the point. So we've been going somewhat so comfortably, losing so far off from that. They don't really matter.
That's why I would say you have to earn Arsenal. I think we have to really kick on with what we have to try and win as many games as possible. And the fact that it's Okay, I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal. Okay, that's it. Score predictions. That's it for 3. A magical recovery. That would be amazing if he comes in and gets some goals. No, I haven't got that. I'm sure right. This is the magic in the theme of this. Anyway, people, that is it for the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Score predictions, how do you think this game's going to play out? Are you believing? Is this it? Can Arsenal go on and potentially take the title from Liverpool? I mean, there's still more to see, but you never know. You might be believing. I'm not there yet. It could be potentially after this week and next weekend. So consideration for something like this game this weekend. To the coach.
Last few days of Liverpool, man. Been a bit panicky. They had that game against Wolves. Everybody thought that'd be, light work. It weren't. It's just about to got over the line. He's really nervous at the end. You know what I mean? Van Dijk and Arnie Slot said, yeah, a bit nervy, right? And then the Aston Villa game. So Aston Villa. But by the way, they've got an unbelievable record.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah,
it's one of the most times of the time.
Yeah, it's good. But 2-2 draw. Again, points drop. Now the scenario is Arsenal play West Ham. Got game in hand now. Game in hand. So they had the game in hand. I remember that game in hand against Everton. That was another draw. Last minute goal against them. Another draw for them in a game that got a good record there against Everton. You'd expect Royal Liverpool playing for them to have won that. But the game in hand went. Now, if Arsenal was to beat West Ham, 5 points is the gap.
Oh, yeah, this is good, but also we still got to go to Anfield. So potentially we could get in our own hands to beat down to 2.
5 points would be the gap, before they play Man City this weekend. Man City Last game, Man City at home. They were Newcastle 4-0. Are you starting to see a little glimmer at the end of the tunnel?
Well, yeah, you can see there's always been that glimmer. I don't think it's over. But you said it's points dropped. In one way it is. But I don't think it's a bad result when you go to the Championship to then get a point at Villa Park. That's a really difficult game. And I thought it was quite even. I didn't think they looked nervous. I thought it was two good teams. And I don't think they played particularly badly. And the same with Everton. I didn't think they were particularly bad. Everton are on form. They also raised their game. It's definitely their cup final. And they did score the last bit. I think the game where they looked nervy was the second half of the Wolves game.
Yeah, that's what I totally agree with you. I was going to say exactly the same. I was impressed with them, actually. I was impressed with them. But I wasn't against Wolves. I think they were even nervous against Wolves. But yesterday, I thought they 2-1 down, they could have come in and I think that they look back at that and go, that's a cool game. And listen, they've got 4 points in their last 2 away games, but
have they or have they got to?
Well, that's the thing. But from our point of view, we need it actually happening. And what it's done is, I
They looked at those last couple of games and said, "We win those." Especially that one against Everton, because that was the game in hand. And if they won that game, I think they would have been 10 points ahead, and they would have been out of sight. And then the game yesterday, I've listened to a lot of Liverpool fans that were saying, "We win that game.
Yeah, 10
We're
points.
10 points ahead of Arsenal, right? Putting pressure on them going into their game on Saturday against West Ham." They dropped points in both of those 2 games, and I think it kind of let us back in a bit. I thought a couple of weeks ago, I was like, now there's actually, you can actually kind of look at it and say there is a way in which we could draw it back in. It is still not in our hands, but there's a way in which if we were to keep winning, we could draw it back in, like you said, because we faced them at Anfield.
We haven't won there for years, and that would be the time to go win there.
The problem we've got is further down the line is we've got Man United coming up away from home in between the Champions League games. Through that Champions League game.
Let's be real, that's not the Man United.
No,
disrespect.
we can't.
It's always tough when you go there, but that is not.
You know, going to Villa Park is harder than going to. 100%. What I'm saying is, I don't know when the next. If you can either look that far, if we get through the next round, there'll be another game in between those two games. Still bloody annoyed about the transfer window. Just don't, because we've said it all along that Liverpool aren't like the Man City. They've got vulnerabilities in there, so like, you know, as we said yesterday, they should have won in the end with the chance of one, and as you said,
Don't mind though, the transfer
not me! I mean, the hardest thing was getting. Why he didn't take it himself, I don't know. Why he didn't take it himself? He missed most of that. That was all Rosenfeld. It was awful. It was awful. They got nothing to do with that. I mean, that was just awful.
I can't believe you missed that. I mean, like, see, that's the thing. For Arsenal to win this part, I still feel there has to be a bit of adversity. It has to be like a few games at least where they're